Hey, hi everybody.
It's that time.
How y'all doing? Good? Everybody good? Ian?
You doing good?
I am.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yes, very happy Mother's Day.
Good.
Very nice.
What did you do?
Well, on Saturday, Rachel and Rob came to town, and
When was that? Are you seeing that? Is that going to show in there?
no, it's fine.
Okay, because it's a.
It's just a reflection of the sun, I think.
Should I shut the blind? Let me shut the blind.
Okay.
Hey guys, wait a minute.
She's gonna go shut the blind. So anyhow, Rachel and Rob came on Saturday. They live around Columbus. Is that where they live?
Yeah, Columbus.
Columbus.
That's pitiful. Right there.
I never can remember because they move so much. She's moved so much. So they came and they picked me up, and then we went and picked up Cheryl, Rob's mom,
Okay.
and we went to Twisted Olive for lunch. It was very nice.
I've been there forever.
It was real nice.
Okay.
Very crowded, a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then the next day, actually on Mother's Day, Sarah and Cody and the kids came over in the evening, and we had a nice little chat. And then next Sunday, they're taking both of us, they're taking us to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for Mother's Day.
Oh,
And
that's
to dinner.
nice. Have you been there?
I don't think I've ever been in there,
I've
but
never
they
been
love
there.
it. They just love it there. And I know there's going to be like stuff from our generation,
Yeah, that's
because
right.
they talk about it all the time. So that was my Mother's Day. It was very nice.
That's nice. That's different. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
How about you?
We went to Maria's on Sunday, and I said to her, she had a little minor surgery, so she was. I said, well, you know what? You're the mother, and I'm the mother. We don't need to do anything.
Yeah, right.
I said, I don't even care if we do anything.
Yeah.
She said, well, Ryan always likes to be in charge, and he likes to do that, and he does. And it's real nice. I said, but I don't want him cooking. Don't, just order something like pizza or something. That's fine with me. She goes, it sounds good to me too. She goes, I'll make a big salad. I'll have some crudité,
Yeah.
hors d'oeuvres. Okay. So, little Lydia made a banana cream pie. She's the baker.
I know
Homemade.
she is.
Crust
I
and all.
know she is. Wow. Good for her.
Yeah, and she doesn't get worked up. She really enjoys doing that. So funny.
Good.
Anyway, so her in-laws came, Cheryl and Dewey came. But here's the funny story. She ordered from a pizza shop somewhere near Medina, wherever they live. I don't know that. And I forget now she's going to make fun of me because she's told me like
You
4
can't
times
remember.
the name of the place. I think it's Lizzie's or Luzio's or I don't know what that is.
Oh, God. She'll send a comment.
Oh God, yeah. And she's so funny because she said, when you go to the doctor this week, we make them have her check your brain.
They
They didn't take a test today.
Oh, you didn't get that test?
No, today was the day you didn't do that.
Oh, gosh.
And I said, Maria, I don't need her to tell me. I can't remember.
I know.
Okay, so so she says, hey Mom, I got to tell you something funny. I said, what? Called this guy up. And it's square pizza. You know how she loves pizza oven square pizza? The kids love it.
Yeah.
So she goes, it's square pizza, and I'm going to order from them because it's square pizza. I said, it's not going to be like,
No, they'll
it's
know.
not going to be the same. She goes, I know, but I'm just and I told Ryan that's what we're going to order, okay? And they were huge. I mean, like could feed a whole party of 100 people. This big. Way too much for us. It wasn't,
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, when she's talking to the guy was real proud of his shop.
Oh.
And she said, yeah. She goes, I heard good things about your place, and I'd like to order. And what do you have? And here's what I'm going on it. And he said, okay, and that. And he goes, well, now that you mentioned that, he goes, I just got my yearly phone call from a news anchor from WJW TV. He was name dropping. And she goes, oh, really? And he goes, yeah. He goes, you ever hear of Lou Maglio? You heard of Lou Maglio?
Yeah.
She goes, oh, yeah. And she goes, every year, $200 pizzas he orders from me for
He's
Mother's
got
Day.
to tell that. He shouldn't have told that.
Yeah.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
goes, well, gee, that's good for him. Must really be good.
Oh, my
So I
God.
said to Marie, I hope you didn't pop $200 for that pizza. She goes, no. She goes, but he does it every Mother's Day. And the guy, he likes to call from Lou. Him and Lee and Lou are like this. But I thought that was cute.
Yeah, that's
God
cute.
bless.
Yeah,
He was so
that's
excited, that guy. Anyway, the pizza was good.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah, so that's all we did. And she gave us a beautiful hanging planter, and I hope I don't kill it, Maria.
Yeah. Like I said, I already killed one plant Rachel bought me, and she knew that because when she came, I wasn't going to tell her. No, I hate to tell them that I kill their stuff because I kill their
Was
stuff
it an
off.
inside plant or an outside
Well,
plant?
it was an outside plant, but couldn't leave it outside because it's been cold and
Cold.
rainy. I
Yeah.
had to bring it in, which was fine, but I think I overwatered it. I don't know what happened to it, but you could just see it kind of like dying day by day. And then you pull it and it was like they had no body. I thought, oh man. So the flower you gave me, that daisy
Yeah.
thing, I transplanted that in there yesterday. It
Oh,
looks
perfect.
beautiful.
That'll go all summer.
So I hope that's going to
They're
work.
very hardy, those little Gerber daisies.
Yeah, you want to bet.
Well, yeah.
So that's what I did. I just
Oh, good.
transplanted. So it looks
And
pretty.
it's still alive. That's good.
It is still alive.
Okay,
yeah.
they last, I think.
mhm.
Maybe I should just start buying those. But she gave me this impatience, their son impatience, and she says, Mom, and Ryan says, you can't kill it. And I go, so now I kept it in the garage since Mother's Day because it's been cold. But then yesterday it was so sunny, I thought I'll just hang it out where I would, and it was real pretty. And right now it looks a little sad, but I think the deer got to it.
Well, they may have, but I think it's because it was so cold last
It was,
night.
I
Possibly.
think. I know, I didn't
They
think
might-
about that.
Yeah,
I'm going to see if I can,
I know. You got to really babysit those things
like your cookies.
until. My mother always said, never put your flowers outside until after Mother's Day. Well, still, you couldn't do it this
And
week.
growing up in a flower shop, my mom always said Memorial Day, but not the new
Oh,
Memorial
did
Day.
she
the
say that?
last one.
Oh.
Because that's the when there's hopefully no frost, the 30th of May.
Oh,
So sometimes it can.
Oh, I see. Because
But
it's,
did I listen to her? No.
Yeah, because it snows in May sometimes. Because I remember that because when I first got a job at Coffin's, 100 years ago,
Yeah.
my very first week, there was an ice storm. You couldn't go to work. No one could. I don't know if anybody remembers that. You can look it up. I don't know what year that was, but it was total ice, and it was in May.
Okay, now this is why I had a conversation with Kathy Dornhecker Condi
Yeah.
and her daughter Missy
Okay.
Condi Capo.
Okay.
Because we were talking and I was saying about the weather, this time of year has been so cold now.
Mhm.
They're in Florida, And I said, but I remember 49 years ago, April 30th, the city closed down because we had like 10 inches of
Okay.
snow.
Maybe that was it.
She looked it up on Chat PTQ or whatever that
Okay.
ABCDEFG, that
I
chat
have
thing.
no idea.
You don't know what I'm talking
No, I hate that stuff.
whoever's listening, and if you're young, you know what the heck I'm talking about. I don't understand that either. Anyway, so they were walking in the swimming pool while I was sitting here freezing, and I said, I remember that day, and Kathy says, it snowed, and I go, yeah, and I'll tell you how I know that because it was the day my dad passed
Maybe
away.
that was it.
And
Maybe
it was April 3rd.
April. I thought it was May. Maybe that was it.
But wait a minute, she looked it up and it says not on there, and I go, what the heck's that chat PT? No, I remember being it.
Yeah, I believe you because I know that.
Yeah, it was the week. Honest to God, it was the week before my dad passed away because it was hot and sunny and beautiful. And then the 1 week to the Saturday, because it was a Saturday, I wasn't married yet. Becky and I are sleeping, and I hear the push mower. Nobody had electric mower back then around.
Yeah.
My dad, it was 6:30 in the morning, and I said to Becky, "Is that Dad out there?" He goes, "Yeah, she must be cutting the grass." 6:30 in the morning, it was gorgeous. And then he passed that suddenly that afternoon. It was
Wow.
It was beautiful from that point on. But we had snow.
Yeah, I
Oh
believe.
God,
I
you remember
believe
that?
you.
Give me a fifth.
Yeah,
'cause
I believe you.
And I don't
because-
care about that chat PT every ABC. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But then we were right because I remember that. And I thought, this is April.
Yeah.
And I remember things were closed.
Yeah, they shut down the city. I was thinking more of ice, but I'm sure that probably
Maybe it
snow.
was ice. Hey, Missy, I know you watch us, check that out and let us know. will you?
Maybe it was snow, but seriously,
It might have been ice, but
it could have been both. It could have been snow and ice. What the heck?
I believe that I was working and we couldn't even go to work. Okay, and it was the week before. That's how I put that together. That would be 49 years ago.
Okay, that's about right.
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
telling you.
Yep. Okay, so that's that story. We give it all to you. Some of you would probably not want to watch us, but I'm telling
We
you,
could give you the weather from 50 years ago. Who can do that?
nobody.
We don't know how accurate it is, but neither do the weather.
That's right. That's Chat PT. What is it?
I've never heard of
GPT.
I don't know any of that stuff.
No,
I
kids
know.
do all
People
that.
look at me like I'm a dinosaur with two heads. I have no clue. I don't know.
Anyway, Missy, I still think that's not right. I don't care what you said, Missy. You check on that.
So she believes that instead of
Well,
you.
yeah, she looked it all up for me. I mean, this was like a whole conversation while they were walking in the pool.
Yeah.
And there I was sitting here freezing my butt off, listening to this conversation. Yeah, it was
So is
cute.
Kathy there for a long time, or
Actually, Missy's gone on vacation for 2 weeks, and she's staying there with Vincent. Her son
Oh.
Vincent won't go, I guess.
Okay.
And then she comes back and she's got all the graduations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she got 2 at a time.
Oh my.
Zoe,
Uh-huh.
her Zoe, and then Bryn.
Oh,
so it's
Bryn.
Brian and Kim's daughter Bryn, Philip and Kylie's daughter Zoe.
Uh-huh.
And I think they're the same day.
Oh gosh.
I said, how you gonna do that? She said, well, Phil's going to go to one. I'm going to go to the other.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Aw.
everything's the same. Anyway, so yeah, they're doing all that,
Okay.
and so she'll come back up to Dayton for that. So she'll be when Missy gets home, she leaves.
Sorry, we don't mean to be talking about you, Kathy.
But Missy wants me to talk about the old days all the time. She goes,
Yeah.
I love when you talk
Okay,
to us about the
okay,
old days.
Missy. Here's a story for you now about the old days.
Okay.
So I don't know the entire gist of this. I just know that Anne worked for a dentist in downtown Canton, right by Timken High School, and of course, she took dental assisting in high school, so she got a job right working with him. Was this
Part-time,
after?
during.
Okay.
Just for 1 year.
Okay, so the dentist, who was a very nice man, but not a very good dentist, because he was our dentist too, and we were kids, we never got Novocaine. We sat there like this on the chair, waiting for the pain to come
Oh, it was
when you
terrible.
had the drilling. Okay, that's beside the point.
And
So-
if anybody lives here, they're going to know who you're talking about.
I'm not going to say his name,
No,
that's
we're
not nice.
God bless.
But anyway,
Rest in peace.
so he was so generous and liked Anne that he let Anne use his Cadillac while he was on vacation. So I'm going to let her finish the story
Oh,
because
that-
I'm not quite sure about, all the
I
details.
never told this story.
No, you were going to tell it, and then we ran out of time, and you said, well, tell it again, and then we never told it.
Okay, so anybody that's policeman or past policeman, the statute of limitation is gone. You cannot get me arrested.
You hope. How do you know? Did you look it up?
I already talked to a policeman about it. We were in our senior year of high school, and we were going to go to, well, first of all, he was real nice, that dentist, and he had a girlfriend that lived in New York. Her name was Rhoda. And he would go he was a widower, and he would go every couple weeks or
Emery,
a couple times a
scoot over
month.
a little bit so your face is in there. Just scoot your butt over. If the
I'm
chair
scooting
won't-
the butt.
But you're trying to move the chair. Okay.
Okay, so he had a Coupe de Ville Cadillac. And anybody that knows me knows that I got my license at 17, and probably 2 months after I got him, I saw my life flash before my face, my eyes, because I was going on 62, and I didn't. When I had driver's ed that was free back then, the guy never took me on the expressway. I didn't know it was any different. How would I know? Never, Anyway, so I almost got killed, but I didn't. But I don't, to this day, drive that expressway. Okay. Anyway, he says to me this one day, it was going to be the week before Thanksgiving, and Timken and all the all-city schools had the preview night basketball. And if anybody knows that, they know what I'm talking about. It was the best night of the year, wasn't it? Because Timken, McKinley, Lehman, and Lincoln all played, and they played each other. It was the best night. And it was usually the Friday after Thanksgiving. So, backstory there. He says to me a week before, hey, Annie. I said, what? He said, I got a deal for you. And I go, what? He goes, if you drive me to the airport to see Rhoda at Akron Canton, I'll let you have my car for the whole weekend. I said, the whole weekend? He said, yeah. Tuesday night would get me to the airport, then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and bring it back Monday. I go, it was a 1970 Coupe de Ville. It had the leather white top. It had automatic everything. I'd never seen anything like it in my life. And I liked it because it was automatic, so being short, I could go zzz, and I could touch the pedals.
And probably lifted you up also?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Man, I thought I was something. But I said to him, listen, I can't take you to the airport. I don't drive the expressway. Well, I didn't have a car then, and I worked evenings, like a couple hours a night, for like $1 an hour. Anyway,
Yeah.
my brother Vic would pick me up and take me. So Vic would come up and wait if I wasn't able to leave. He got to be friends with Vic. Everybody likes Vic.
Yeah, Vic was so patient when he had to pick us up.
He really was. And so he said, that's all right, have Vic take you. And Vic can take the car too. And I go, well, Vic isn't going to take the car. I'm going to take the car. I said, okay. So I got the car. So I say to the girls, 5 or 6 of us, I said, because this thing was big, it's like a bus. I said, I got the wheels, I'm driving. I'm picking you all up, and we're going to go to the all-city night. And then we're going to go to Barn Hills, because it wasn't Butler's yet, it was Barn Hills. Remember that? Right after. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yes, I remember. I remember
Okay.
Barn Hills. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because that's what we used to do. Go there and get ice cream afterwards and then come home. Okay, so I had 5 girls in the car, I think. Me and then 3 in the back. So yeah, okay. So but they're all over Canton because everybody lives all through Canton. When you go to Timken, you're not close by. Okay. Well, we come out of Butler's and I'm taking everybody home and it's raining like cats and dogs. And the first thing, I didn't know how to do the
Wipers.
because, so it wasn't raining cats and dogs yet. It was sprinkling. I was okay. And I was trying to couldn't find the wipers.
Oh my.
But anyway, I have to be home by 11 o'clock. And there's no way I'm going to be home by 11 o'clock because I got to take everybody home.
And no cell phones. You couldn't call back then.
No way I could do that. So I drop everybody off. Mary's the last one because she's close to my house. I get on Duber Avenue near the Timken Company, 15th and Duber, and it's like deluge, rain all over the place. I still don't have the windshields gone. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I can't turn into my parking lot in my driveway because I can't see. And I'm going to be late and I'm going to get in trouble. So I'm just going to go around back from Garfield Avenue Southwest. This is where the statute of limitation comes in. Garfield Avenue. So I'm driving and it's raining. And all of a sudden I hear boom, 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 boom. I'm hitting every car with the side mirrors.
Oh my gosh. So you're in the middle of the road. And
those roads are narrow.
Yeah.
And they had a car every other side. And I couldn't stop. How in the heck was I going to stop? I couldn't see.
Oh my God.
And so I remember thinking, holy cow, his car is going to be damaged. And what about the cars that I'm hitting? What am I going to do? Oh God. So I thought, okay, dear Lord, help me get through this. So I get up to the 15th and 16th in Garfield. I take a right. I'm just going to park the car in the front. I live next to the number 8 fire station. And so the firemen were all friends of the family because my dad was a fireman. He never worked there, but we all knew everybody. So I don't pull in the driveway. I pull right up front. It's 11 o'clock on the nose. I walk in the house. My mom and dad said, hey, I didn't tell them. I didn't tell them. I said, oh, yeah, it was a really fun night. We had a good time. Okay, you had a good time. Yeah. I said, but Dad, I couldn't drive. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to maneuver that big boat and get it in the driveway. He goes, I'll go out and do it. I said, okay. I go up to bed. Becky and I shared twin beds in the bedroom. I walk in the bedroom, get my jammies on. I lay down next to Becky, and I said, she goes, what? And I go, wake up. And she goes, what do you mean wake up? I go, you don't got to know what I did. She goes, what'd you do? I go, I hit like 5 or 6 cars on Garfield going around, boom, boom, boom. He goes, oh, I said, shh, we can't tell anybody. I said, we can't tell anybody. She goes, what are you going to do? I said, I'm not going to do anything, and you're not going to say nothing, but I have to get it off my chest. I have to tell you. Jeez. She goes, oh, man. Now, Becky's 5 years younger than me. She's like 12 years old. I said, don't you dare tell anybody anything.
Well, you shouldn't have put that pressure on her. You should have just kept it to yourself.
I couldn't do that. She needed to hear it.
Well, you could have called me. You could have told me.
I was going to call your house at 11 o'clock.
Well, I would have just got home, too. I'd have been just
Your mom would have been
home.
mad if I would have called you.
No. Anyhow, go ahead.
Anyway, I had to carry this burden. So I go to sleep. We go to sleep. I'm nuts.
Criminal.
I'm a real criminal. So, okay, we're sleeping.
So what if you'd heard a siren in the middle of the night? You would have thought, oh, they're coming after me. Somebody
I did.
Called.
Don't you remember the rest of the story?
No.
Oh, Mary, the story's not over.
You don't tell me the whole stories, or you don't tell me at all.
Hey, you had your brain checked lately? No, so 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
This is the best part of the story.
Oh, jeez.
We're hearing, wah, 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 oh, sirens all over the place. I jump out of bed. I go to Becky. I said, oh, my God. I go, I go, oh, geez. I said, I bet it's the cops. She goes, whoa. And I said, shh. Just don't say nothing. And it's gone nuts. The siren's gone nuts.
Oh, my gosh.
And our window is right by the fire. There's the driveway and the fire department. All the firemen come out. 3 in the morning. My dad goes, Jesus Christ. He doesn't know what's going on. He goes out there, and all the guys are out there. All the firemen. He goes, Vic, who in the hell's car is this, Vic? And I was a doctor. He let Anne Marie
the car was going off.
Yeah, well, yeah. But
I thought you meant sirens were coming.
It was the siren on that thing sounded like cops.
Oh, I thought it was I didn't know it was the car making
that's the.
Oh my God.
So I'm thinking, oh my God. So I look and there's no cops, but the siren's gone. And
for heaven's
sake.
sakes.
Go, what the heck? And Maria and I are looking out, Becky and I are looking out the window. She goes, oh, geez. And I go, I don't know. And I go, Vic, anybody have a Cadillac? Nobody had a Cadillac. Only
so
Dr.
no one knew how to.
No, so they go, what are we going to do? And I go, I don't know. And all the neighbors are, lights are coming on because it's loud. And all of a sudden, one guy, Danny goes, I know what to do. Danny got a pair of scissors.
Oh no, that poor car.
And he cut it.
Oh my
So
God.
it would stop siren, no
Oh
sirens.
my gosh.
Anyway, I was nuts. I thought, oh God. Because first of all, I don't know if there's any damage to that car. And now I got to tell the doctor that dad had to cut
Oh my gosh. What did he say when you told him?
He didn't care.
He
at
didn't
all.
care,
No,
really?
and there wasn't one scratch on that car because
Oh
it was
my
it was a tank.
Oh my
But I'm going
gosh.
to tell you right now, the cars that I hit,
Uh-huh.
I'm sure they were. They were
You
good.
think that you hit the mirrors or
I hate the mirrors. Yeah, I think the mirror, because it was so wide, hit the mirrors on their car right down the middle.
Oh my gosh.
I never told anybody. So I said to Maria, Becky, I said, you are sworn to secrecy. You can't tell anybody this happened. She goes, oh, I said, don't you tell anybody. I'm not even telling the doctor. I'm not telling.
Now the whole world knows.
Well, this is what I didn't tell my mom. I never told my dad. I never told the story.
Uh-huh.
So Becky gets married 25 years ago. Is that how many years you and Chet been married?
26.
Okay, so I think they're married 25.
Whatever the year
Well,
is.
last year, whatever that was, I think it was their
25.
20. I think it was the 25th.
Mhm.
Anyway, I went to her bachelorette party, and all her friends were having a party over at the Aurora Inn, over by where Aurora outlets are.
Okay.
I can't drive, and she said, "Come on." I said, "Well, Kathy says I'll take you there." I go, "You will?" She goes, "Yeah." So Kathy remembers this. So we go, and I said, "I don't want to eat there. Just So we stood around there, and everybody was all just got done eating. They were all going to go out into this beautiful area where the fireplace was, and all the girls were sitting around there because it was a bachelorette,
Mhm.
all drinking up, and everybody's
Uh-huh,
talking and everything. Well, then it got around, everybody saying had to tell stories or something, and Becky goes, "I got a story for you." And so we're listening, and she goes, "My sister hit about 10 cars on Garfield Avenue one night."
Oh my God.
I said, "I can't." I looked at her. I go, "I cannot believe you just."
You know what? She kept the secret for a long time.
Yeah, but she told everybody, all her friends. But of course, they were a little looped up too. They probably don't remember the
You don't
story.
remember?
But Kathy looked at me because Kathy knew.
Oh
Well,
my gosh.
Anyway,
That
that was the first that came out. So then by that time, my dad wasn't here anymore. So I finally told my mom, and Anna Marie.
Yeah, I could just hear her.
I was never in the newspaper, so I don't know what happened.
Maybe no one even noticed. Maybe.
So when we worked at Stack here, this was funny. There was the security guard. His name was Dan, just like my husband. Nice guy. And when we worked afternoons, there would be a lull sometimes. Very rare, but there'd be a lull
Mhm.
when no people come in. So then, the lab tech would come out. Of course, sorry, people that worked at Stack here, you're going to see her now. But every once in a while, you just sit there and talk.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm sitting there, and Nicole was working that one night, my niece. And so all of a sudden, she said, "Tell Dan about when you hit all those cars." And I said, "I'm not going to tell him that." He goes, "What?" And I go,
Mm.
"No, you don't need." He goes, "Yeah. And when was this?" And I told him, he goes, "Well, you're okay. The statute of limitations is okay." He goes, "You can tell me." So I told him.
Uh-huh.
And so from that point on, he called me the Garfield Avenue Caper.
You got the pretzel caper.
Yeah,
You got the car caper.
Stupid crap always happens to me. But I can't believe you remember that.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the story on that.
Well,
Anyway, guys, that's. I don't think there's any more
That's about
skeletons in the closet. Hey, but something I got to tell you is really driving me
Okay,
nuts. This
okay.
is new.
okay.
Okay, so with everything, cost of food and groceries, everything's gone up. So I
Yeah.
stayed at Danny. I love my Bounty, the quicker picker upper. I love Bounty. I don't care how many. I can get Scott's. It doesn't matter. I love they have the 4 sections.
Yes,
I don't have to
mhm.
use the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
And Maria says, and my son-in-law says, I have an obsession with paper towels, and I do. I know it's weird, but so I say to Danny, "Here's the list. Now we're going to start cutting down. We're going to so don't buy the name brand. Get the generic."
Generic. Mhm.
He does. Smell that.
I don't smell
Oh,
anything.
jeez. Here's one that's open. Smell it. It's Fritos. You smell Fritos? Come on, tell me you feel smoke.
I don't smell anything.
Oh, Mary.
I'm sorry, I don't. Let me smell the hole. There's a
Wet it. If you wet it, you'll smell Fritos.
I believe.
It smells
I
like,
believe you.
It smells like doggy's paws.
Like Duty's wet dog.
Yeah, like Fritos. You know how their feet smell like
Yeah.
Fritos? So, I'm going to wet it and you're going to smell it. 'Cause
I
believe
believe you.
No, you got to smell it because you're going to think I'm nuts.
I don't think you're nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Huh?
yeah.
So okay, so
like
when I'm
corn
drying,
chips, like corn.
yeah,
corn.
that's Fritos. It's Fritos corn chips. I'm telling you right now. I told him, you know what, Danny? I don't care how much money I got to spend.
Yeah.
Never.
There are
Am I doing
certain
these-
things you just can't go the cheap route. There are certain things you try.
I
it
told
doesn't
Marie
work.
that, and she sent me back this letter and on my thing, and it was funny because it was from her husband,
Uh-huh.
who he understands my handicap. Where in the heck is it? Because I thought I laughed when I said,
Oh gosh. Yeah,
So-
you gotta. Some things you just have to pay extra for. That's all.
yeah, because
You don't
And-
want to be smelling Fritos on your plates.
okay, I'm going to have it just a minute here, friends.
Oh jeez. So what else? What else do we want to talk about?
Well,
Till
the
we
thing is,
find-
I can't find it. Well, wait a minute. It did say, you buy once, you buy twice. Is that right? Buy cheap, you buy twice. or
Oh,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And that's it. So
Yeah.
now these are in his basement when he piddles in the basement in the garage. Because when I dry anything with it, my hands and all my dishes smell like Fritos.
Ah.
Now I like Frito feet on doggies, but I don't, and I like them in the chicken bag, but I don't want them in my
Oh,
paper
God,
towels. So
that's
that's my story today. There's just little things like that really
I'm
tick me
telling
off.
you, I know.
Yeah, that's all. Where are we at?
We're almost at 30 minutes.
That was a
That's
quick
okay.
30.
That's okay.
Anyway, so I hope that we brought some joy into somebody's house today. I really have some unusual.
I wonder
things.
if any of those people still live on Garfield Avenue. We think they're all.
It's really a bad section now. It's sad.
Oh, is it? I
Yeah.
haven't been.
My
down
house
there.
is gone and the fire station's gone. There's nothing on that street anymore. Your grandpa, all gone.
Mm,
Yeah,
So sad.
it is very sad.
Yeah.
And it was funny because that was when I
Those
was
houses were so beautiful inside, especially.
They had all the
all that wood.
character.
Oh,
Yeah, they
gosh.
did. Yeah, that was it. Woodwork everywhere.
Beautiful. Mhm.
We had front porches.
Oh yeah.
I liked their front porch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. But anyway, so I can't believe that you just remembered that.
Well, I thought about it before, and then when I would come here, we always had other things to talk about. I thought, well, but we don't have, we're
Yeah.
not sure what we're going to talk about. I'll bring that up because we were going to tell it,
Yeah.
but then you didn't have
Yeah,
time,
we
and
didn't
so
have time.
yeah. So I thought, well, let's let everybody.
I have
hear
to
that.
go back in the recesses of mine to see if there's any other things that I've done.
I'm sure there are.
How about you?
I don't have any stories.
We'll talk about when we used to go to the picnics and when we used to go mushroom hunting.
Oh, well,
You
I
took me
don't-
with your mom and dad.
yeah,
That
they
was
used to-
fun.
mhm. Yeah, they used to buy magazines, and I don't know how it started, and they would go and pick their own mushrooms, and they would bring the book and make sure they
Yeah,
got
because you don't want to get a poisonous
Mhm,
one. And your
mhm.
dad and mom knew.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they used to pick dandelions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was with you for
really
that too.
And when we were kids, my mom would pick the dandelions for salad, and she would pick the small ones, but they had the little buds on them.
Yeah.
And we would fight over those buds because they were so good in that salad dressing.
She kept the buds.
the tiny
yeah, I
ones.
never knew
They
that.
weren't the flowers, just the tiny
Were
little
they,
buds.
was it bitter? Kind of like
Well,
endive.
Yeah, sort of. But we like that. And then with the dressing, she made
Yeah.
she was making how they made their own dressing, the oil and vinegar, and
Was that what they used to call chagoti?
no, those were called, yeah.
So it was the
Mhm, mhm.
or having, and
Yeah.
it was good.
Oh my gosh,
I
they were
know.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, send us comments if you know any of these things. These are old Italian
Yeah.
things. And that's what we did for fun. We grew up, huh?
Yeah,
Hey, you
that's
want to go chagoti picking?
Yeah. That's just
Yeah,
what we did.
those were fun days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was right where the Hall of Fame is now, like that big hill. That's
Yeah.
where they
That's where
picked
we
them.
were?
Mhm.
Wow.
I don't know if was the Hall of Fame there?
No, well, I was 10 years old when that was built because my dad took me there.
Maybe
It might have been
it might have
before.
Yeah, it might have been there. I can't remember.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was all land.
Yeah.
Someday I'll tell you about the time when my dad stopped a bus at the Hall of Fame game
Yeah.
and from rolling down the hill.
Oh, geez, was he Superman?
No, he was in the right place at the right time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll tell you that next time.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good story.
All right.
And here it is.
Yeah, time to go.
We have to go now.
Yeah. Now, don't forget your homework assignment, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That helps so much.
Yeah.
And leave us a comment. Give us a thumbs up.
When you think it's
something.
stupid, this is stupid. Just tell us it's stupid. We don't get offended.
Or just, even if you turn us on and you think, oh, these girls are weird, still give us a thumbs up. It's not gonna hurt you. Keep us going, keep us alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
We'll
guys.
see you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.